Дякую. Good evening, dear guests. I'd be happy to see you in this beautiful hall on the ceremony of finish and prize ceremony of third edition of Ukrainian International Ethnographic Film Festival, OKO. My name is Roman Koleda, and I have to say this year's screening, possibly thanks to support of our partners. Ethnographic Film Festival. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Bulgaria, according to the program Bulgaria Aid for Development. The Embassy of the Republic of Bulgaria in Ukraine. The Media Service, the Polish Institute in Kyiv, the Ferry Complex Orlivka Ltd, the Belgrade City Council, and the Ukrainian State Film Agency. Два слова українською для нашої трансляції. Дорогі глядачі в Україні і у всьому світі, дорогі українці, ми починаємо церемонію відкриття, вже закриття, час летить так швидко, закриття третьої едиції Міжнародного етнографічного кінофестивалю ОКО. Сьогодні відбудеться нагородження, і ми дякуємо всім партнерам, які зробили цей фестиваль можливим тут, у Польщі, у Торуні. Thanks Poland, thanks Torun. And you can ask me, what's the flag? Obviously, it's the Ukrainian flag, but wait a few minutes and you will see. Now I invite the director of the OKO Film Festival, Tetiana Staneva, and the program director, Olena Rubashevska. How is the festival? How do you feel? What's your feeling? Yes.
Let's start with Olena, because she is already citizen of Torun, and thanks to her we are here. She connected all these two festivals, so Olena.
It's hard to figure out where to start. But I have actually one more reason to celebrate today. And I want to start with this, because as you can see, our visual design for this year is our ancestors, and today is my grandmother's birthday.
Oh.
And we can see her there standing with my grandfather, so one of the ladies there, and I told already to someone that this picture is very significant because they're from Mariupol and they're standing on this picture in front of the drama theater which was destroyed during war. Right now my grandmother is safe, so I'm sending her warmest regard. And бабушка, вітаю з днем народження, я тебе дуже люблю, ми тобі без проблем сказали, відправляю тобі найщиріші вітання, і я дуже пишаюся тим, що ти тут зі мною, і я дуже сподіваюся, що ми зможемо побачитися. Yeah, so it's very precious to share this moment. It's very precious that we have our relatives here with us, but what other thing was especially precious for me during this edition to have you all here personally. And that was the goal of our festival, to bring different cultures and countries together and building the network, the trustworthy network of reliable, creative, very diverse people, and I think we accomplished that. I'm very proud of ourselves and I'm very proud of you, and we are big fans of each and every film and of each and every person who contributed to this festival with their expertise, with their passion, with their trust in us. So thank you, and next round of applause goes for you. Very soon we will know who is the winner, and because we're still first and foremost film festival, but a little bit more on that a bit later. And right now, Tanya.
Yeah. I would like to say thank you for this gold collection or third edition of our festival collection of your films. It's really brilliance that we have. And also, my granny is also here, that one with the flower on her head, and this is my grandfather. Unfortunately, I was 13 when she died, but all that I do, I just do because she put inside a lot inside me, and my roots and everything that I do in her name, in the sake of her name. And I want to thank also Camera Image and Torun and Poland, because I don't know if Camera Image even recognize what good they do for us, how strong it is for us. This is not just to give a hand and to invite us. This is not just a help. This is a hope. This is for us to be sure that we exist. We are here, we are alive. And for our festival, this is a big, big step. First of all, to collaborate with such great and so experienced festival, and second, just to exist. So thank Camera Image for all they do for us. All this week you asked how it was, right? Maybe when we just come back to Ukraine in a while, we will see all the photos and all the videos we have. And maybe only after this, in a while, we will recognize what's happened, actually, that it's already done. I still cannot believe. And I want to invite here all my team, all our team, that are crazy person. Because of them, we had everything you see here. Please come, I want everybody to see and to know them. Dana, Dona, Katerina, Слава, волонтера, ідіть сюди, будь ласка. Швиденько. Да.
Вся команда
Лілічка, Світланко. Ой, забула, Саша, Яна, ідіть в кадр, будь ласка, залиште камеру. Яриночко. These people are the most greatest people I know ever in my life. And believe me, just because they are crazy what they do, we exist. Because they believe in this dream, they believe in OKO, they believe in Ukraine.
America. So thank you, so big thank you to you, all of you. I love you so much, everybody. You know, our OKO is like you saw it only because such great people do it. You know, all atmosphere that you see, I received a lot of your compliments that we are so great and that we are so open, and this atmosphere, it's only because of them. Yeah. And maybe this is the world's rule that a good project gather good people around, like attract good people. And all our members of jury and even our directors, they didn't know us before. They are all brilliant. I was talking to them yesterday a little, who I have time to catch and to talk. You are brilliant, guys. Continue. Come to Ukraine to investigate Ukraine and to put light on Ukraine and to make a documentary. So we really invite you. And as Jewish people say, next year in Jerusalem, I want to ask you so much. Let's hope next year in Belgrade, in Ukraine, for 4th edition of International Ethnographic Film Festival OKO. Also, big thank you to our army that's protecting now our freedom, and thanks to them we are here. Thanks to them we can do this cultural fighting here, and we make this with really cultural weapon to show Ukraine and to protect our values. Now I want you, my dear team, and you also, all participants, to watch the video of all days. Let's remind ourselves how it was, just to see that our dream became true. This is the moment, this video. Thank you, Jan, for editing it. International Ethnographic Film Festival OKO is open!
obviously, festival impossible without prize. And of course, we have awards. We have a prize fund from the platform OKO, which takes care of the film industry and distribution of film in Ukraine. Greetings from the sponsor of prize fund, the representative OKO, Artur Pacula.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here. However, I joined the company quite recently, a few months ago, because we are currently working on launching OKO in Poland, which hopefully will happen in 2 weeks. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I understood immediately why OKO supports this kind of idea, this kind of festival, because by default, OKO supports freedom of choice, supports people to have freedom of choice, and it is translated into supporting people because they are different, because they are various, because they represent very different, colorful ideas, very different, colorful cultures, and they are coming from different directions. And due to that, I believe we support this festival, because people do have basic fundamental rights to be different, to be various, to represent these various colorful ideas, to be independent and to be free. I was really amazed being told that this festival is going to happen here in Poland, in Toruń. I was really extremely surprised, positively surprised, and I'm happy to see that it is happening under beautiful, colorful, and very strong umbrella of camera image. This is amazingly done. But what I would say now, it's probably completely, totally against myself, against my habits, against my soul, against traditional Polish hospitality. I would dream that next edition would happen back in beautiful region of Bessarabia. I would love not to be on stage instead of my friends from Kiev, and I would love to sit somewhere in the audience, somewhere between you, and watch the movies. And I strongly believe, I'm 100% convinced, it is going to happen, and it will be possible. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for support. And well, finally, we can announce our winners. Yahoo! But before, we should know who is judge. Well, to do this, we invite all the jury members to the stage. Short film competition jury, Sebastian Majstorowicz, digital historian. Sebastian is with us today. And the jury members, Marta Domaszowska, ethnologist, researcher of Polish folk culture, and Lamia Fatih, film critics, FIPRC members, unfortunately can be with us now. And the films of the feature competition were evaluated by Arnold van Bruggen, director, writer, Olena Ivanovska, doctor of philology, folklorist, and Gennady Hoffman, film producer. You're welcome.
Yes, indeed. I think a few words are in order. And, okay. Well, as you mentioned, I was judging the short film competition together with Marta and Lamia. And first of all, I would really like to thank all of you, Tatiana, Olena, and the entire OKO team for giving me and my co-jurors Marta and Lamia, who unfortunately cannot be with us here tonight, the opportunity to participate in this amazing festival. Over the course of the last week, I learned about the enormous challenges which you as Ukrainians have overcome to make this festival happen. The passion and love for people, cultures and cinema which you show us every day against the backdrop of war and aggression have truly turned this festival into a celebration of life. And I think I can speak for all of us here, the filmmakers, the audience and the jury members, that we feel privileged and honored that you have invited us to celebrate life together with you. Thank you. However, as we celebrated here, we know that life is complex and multidimensional, and the selection of the 16 short films that we had the privilege to judge at this festival covered all of the dimensions of what it means to be a human being. Passion and love, family and community, heritage and pride, but also grief and loss, loneliness and isolation, destruction and injustice. All films in this competition, in their very own unique way, expressed how people navigate these complexities of life every day through their communities, through their environment, and through themselves. Choosing a single winner out of such a treasure trove of films was really incredibly hard, and we therefore decided that in addition to the winning film, we would also first like to award 2 more special mentions. So, we would like to give the first special mention to a film that highlighted the power of roots and the impact of being uprooted. Through it, we learned what it means not to only lose your home and your community, but even your soil. The first special mention, therefore, goes to The Wormwood Star. Is the director here?
No, they already departed, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Okay. The second film we would like to highlight is a film about heritage. Through its immersive soundscape and intimate gaze, it has allowed us to immerse ourselves deeply in the celebration of a personal and a spiritual legacy. The second special mention goes to Brave. Do we have the director here?
The director is in Paris already.
Oh no! Well, then finally we get to our winning film, which we chose as the winner of the OKO short film competition for its cinematic excellence and powerful simplicity. It masterfully combines editing, sound, and cinematography to tell an inspiring story of empowerment. The film portrays a real-life champion who is not afraid to challenge the norms and conventions of her own community while living a traditional lifestyle. The film gives a voice to strong young women in their fight for freedom with a soundtrack that rhymes with the rhythm of their life. The OKO award for the best short film goes to Nomad Girl.
I will say a couple of words in the name of directors because I'm staying in touch with all of them, of course. So regarding the first special mention, it is indeed special because it's a film from Ukraine, and it's the only Ukrainian film that this year is in competition, because I want to highlight once more that it's not the right time for us to compete between each other, but we found this film so important that we decided to include it in competition. So thank you for paying attention to it and to appreciating it. So obviously the diploma will go to Adelina Perec, the director of the movie.
2 слова в трансляцію для української аудиторії. Отже, Себастьян вручив спеціальні відзнаки за короткий метр режисерці Аделіні Борець за фільм «Зірка по лину», І ще один фільм Вільмарка Вала, Франція, знімала цей фільм про Гаїті, короткий метр «Хоробра». І переможницею короткого метру став фільм «Дівчина-кочівниця» режисерки Рухала Акбарі з Ірану. І тепер вручення відзнак.
Yes, because we have this, like the second special mention, Idris Wilmer contacted me, the director of the movie, and for us it's again special indeed because this film was selected for Camera Image last year, and this experience of combined festival also taught us this balance between cinematography and ethnography, which we are constantly looking for, which we are always in doubt of, you know, and this film, it masterfully combines perfect cinematography and indeed precious ethnography and anthropology. And regarding our winner Iranian film, some of us already heard the story was that we were fighting till the very end for the director to come to us, and he really wanted to do it, but because of the political reasons, unfortunately, we were not able to arrange a visa for him. Therefore, it's also kind of symbolic that he became a winner, and this prize somehow will go to Iran. I'm not sure how we will do it actually, so that would be a challenge for us, you know, to cross the borders, not only mentally and culturally, but actually physically. And I remember, Tanya, how on the first edition, when we just started the festival and we started receiving submissions, and from Iran, oh my God, so many great films came that we were like, should we open like the separate section for Iranian films? So I'm very glad for this one, and I will definitely contact the director and we will figure out how to cross boundaries.
And this is symbolic because this film is about women.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Thank you so much. And Arnold van Bruggen, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Hello everybody, let me, together with my fellow jury members, Olena Ivanovska and Gennady Kaufman, we went on a true ride around the world this week. It was really fantastic. First of all, we'd like to thank again Camera Image and Poland for its cooperation and assistance to Ukraine and hosting us all here. It's fantastic. Then of course we'd like to thank OKO Festival, Tatjana, Olena for having us as a jury here, and we really enjoyed this week of course with you, with the films. It was fantastic. It was a great selection of films which really draws attention to the most urgent problems in the world. Thanks for all the great company of all the people surrounded here. We had great nights with you. We had a fantastic week. Also very nice to meet you all. While we were here in this cinema, in this beautiful town in Terun, it was another week of war in Ukraine. A terrible week actually with the rocket attacks. But you were here and you stood here with a mission. Our culture is our weapon, the slogan of the festival, fantastic. And many of us foreigners were introduced to some great Ukrainian cinema as well. It was out of competition, and like Elena told us, I love the idea that there's no time for internal strife, it's time for showing the best of what Ukraine has to offer, and you did that. We saw 8 feature films this week in competition, and it was a big trip for us. What we saw overall is the tremendous dedication of documentary makers to dive into a world, a culture, a subculture, sometimes spend decades of their life documenting it. For the sake of telling people stories, bringing day-to-day challenges or almost unheard of conflicts or places to our cinema. The dedication of all these makers and all these films involved, oh, like those back and forth. The dedication of all these makers make this a really tough choice for us. So many good films. Each winner means that 7 others don't win, and that's something we don't like actually. But there's no 8 prizes unfortunately, and that's the fate of a jury, that the whole week you can freely enjoy everything, and then all of a sudden you have to be a judge upon something that actually can't really be judged in such a hard and black and white manner. There are many reasons why we actually in the end decided for one final winner, and which we'll come to now. It's the documentary quality of the work, the rhythm of the editing, the cinematic quality, the closeness to its characters. But what was an important lens for us as a jury as well was also the war, of course, the lens of the war in Ukraine. Thursday night, we saw the incredible Ukrainian film Terikoni, a documentary on the post-2014 situation on the front line near Donetsk, a story on children's lives almost whose culture fell victim to the aggressive colonial empire next door. And here, these children played and lived their lives in the post-colonial ruins of their surroundings. That's what we also saw in the prize winner of tonight. An incredibly strong story. And we really love to declare the winner of the Future Film Competition of OKO 2022. I am Chance.
I'm really surprised. Oh,
Take the
God.
floor.
This is your time, dear.
Oh, God. Thank you very much. Wow, what to say? In fact, this afternoon, Marc-Henri sent me a message, and who is the director of the film. And I think that it's maybe nice if I can find it. Well, I will do it. I'm shaking.
One second, I can hold.
Yeah.
Поки переможниця цьогорічного фестивалю знаходить листування з режисеркою, власне, переможницею, тому що з нами режисерка монтажу Філіппа Кардозо, і це переможець повного метру режисерки Вайнберг Марк-Анрі з Бельгії про Демократичну Республіку Конго. Режисера Марка-Анрі Вайнберга. «Я шанс» фільм називається. Are you ready?
I think so. Okay. So, in the name of Marc-Henri, which is the director of the film, of course, and editor of the film, we are very touched, very honored, very happy that we recognize the cinematographic quality of the film beyond the subject. Thank you for this award, which help to shed light on this issue, the young girls on the street. There are 120 million children on the streets around the world, deprived of their rights, forced to live on the streets. They cannot defend themselves against adults. Very often, it is those who should protect them who reject them. Children are our future. Thank you for them, and thanks to all of you. So I cannot add anything else than thank you. And it's really amazing because we also got these pictures of Chance yesterday, and it was like, wow, I was arriving in a hotel and there was this picture of her. So she is still alive, which is good. And yeah, thank you very much. Okay. This is a symbolic, symbol is in the heart.
Symbolic 40,000 of Ukrainian hymns for winners of this year's festival OKO. Give you some words.
Should I make a picture?
Ми, українці, щиро дякуємо Польщі за те тепло, за співучасть, співпереживання, допомогу. І хочу сьогодні, дякуючи всім режисерам, які зробили цей тиждень яскравим, таким наповненим, сказати таке, що сьогодні 12 тисяч дітей українських, вони вивезені нашими ворогами, окупантами, росіянами з території України. Ми не можемо їх знайти. Багато дітей переміщені в просторі, які теж не мають домівки своєї. Вони побиваються по чужих світах. І через те оцей фільм «Шанс», «Я шанс», він має чіткі паралелі з нашим українським сьогоденням. Через те нам це дуже болить. 12 тисяч.
I would like to thank all people and Poland that support us, and we can see this film. But I also want to add the very important information that now in Ukraine, 12,000 kids are moved to Russia, and nobody by force, and nobody knows what is happening with them after. And also the main hero of Terikone, as you noticed, as we were told this, I just add the information, that she also, nobody knows what's happening with her, because director just called her and offered her to evacuate her, but she disappeared. So we have the same problem, because many kids, they are not at home, they are somewhere in Europe or in other countries, but not at home, or in the country, but moved to another regions, again not at home. So we have these parallels with your film. That's why it's so close to us. And your film put the light on our problem also. Like what will be with the kids on the street?
Завтра ми повертаємося до нашого дорогого Києва, в Україну, де нас наші вороги обіцяють там заморозити, в темряву погрузити всіх. Але в нас є вогонь і світло, яке йде зсередини, і те світло ми будемо довго пам'ятати, яке ми відчули тут. Ми всім щиро зичимо миру, любові і творчих успіхів. Дякую.
In a while, just tomorrow, we will come back to Kiev, where our enemies, Russian terrorist country, always promised us to freeze us, to put us in the dark, but they don't know that we bring the light that we took here in our hearts, we bring it to the Kiev, and nobody can kill it. Nobody can take it from us. And thank you for support.
Many thanks of team of judge and thanks for winners of Festival OKO. But now I promised you say some words about this flag. It's a very special Ukrainian flag. It's flag with a signature of Ukrainian soldiers who right now soldiers who right now have terrible battle on east and south front in Ukraine. It's 118th brigade of Ukrainian розвідка, господи, як розвідка англійська, of investigators, the brigade of Ukrainian investigators. This flag we will auction. First prize, it's not a money for this flag, 100 zlotych. Step, 20 zlotych. Who give us first prize? 100 zlotych for this flag. 100 zlotych, one. Who can give more? 100 zlotych, it's not a prize for this.
And this money will go to this group of army.
Obviously, all this money we send to our soldiers right after our auction. So, 100 polskich złotych. One? Give me more. Not me, obviously. Ukrainian soldiers. Give Ukrainian soldiers more. I попрошу прекрасную Марину взять шлем. And we earn some money for Ukrainian snipers also в чорній сумці. And 100 польські гривні, польські злоті. 100 Poland złotych. 2 and 100 polskich złotych. 3. You're welcome. You give us money, we give you Ukrainian flag with signature of Ukrainian soldiers. And we will very appreciate for any donates for Marina, and it's donates we send for Ukrainian snipers and my son who take part in war also. Thank you so much, and right now we invite you to enjoy the modern Ukrainian music with folklore elements performed by Ukrainian singers Miroslava Sali and performance by Ukrainian dancers who specially arrived to Toruń for our closing ceremony, Flora Borovik and Anastasia Anikevich. Please welcome.
I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm so happy to have an opportunity to speak and sing to you today. Today, Poland accepts a huge amount of Ukrainian refugees, and today we're fighting together with a big monster, and we're fighting together to have a right, just live and develop, live and make some good things. And together, I believe, I know that we will win. During my performance today, you will see paintings of the young Ukrainian artists. And these paintings, the author is Victoria Naumova. They are about strong energy and spirit of Ukrainian women in the war. Let's give some claps for the artists. And Poland has given home and shelter for many Ukrainian people. And I want to share my music today with you, with this small our gang. And it will be incredible if you will enjoy it. Thank you.
So this is Miroslava Sali.
Ой, зійди, зійди, зіронько, ти вечерня, я вийди, вийди. Дівчино моя вірна, я вийди, вийди. Дівчино моя вірна, а зіронька зойшла, оце поледаю світило, дівчина вийшла, козаченька розвеселила, дівчина вийшла, козаченька розвеселила. Ой, ти козаче, ти хрещений до барвіночко, хто ж тобі постелить? По дорозі до постеличко, хто тобі постелить? По дорозі до постелить, а мені постелить зілечко да корінечко, а під голі вогоньки. Синьоя да жопа ганина, ти мені дівчину. По дорозі люба за мир. Another Ukrainian artist, Marina Lenyuk. Зачекай, давай поговоримо, або ж ти просто послухай. Довкола все екрани, а ми в ілюзії. Руху з тієї миті, як ми припинили без надії. Сподіваюся, розсипається стіною, а за нею стали міцні грамоти. Хто мені скаже, чи варто бути з тобою цим бути, з вітряками б'ються. Шукаю воду в пустелі, така спокус опустити руки і закрити міцно ці двері. Ти сухий думи, чого не розбився. February 24, Russia invaded my country. We are united with Russia by a lot of bloody pages of the history. Occupation Ukrainian territories, for example, 1921, with mass terror, mass murders, deportation, genocide, Holodomor in 1932-1933, exhausted Renaissance, physical destruction of the blossom of Ukrainian intelligentsia, mass murders, arrests, and exile to Gulag. All great Russian culture is a myth on the oil dollars. And at the time when the people there live beyond the poverty line, they attack the other. And they steal all they see, they steal clothes and even toilets. And they abuse not only people, animals, cats, dogs.
And heritage.
Yes. So, great Russian culture is a fake because they are non-cultural. And we will never forget killed and raped kids. Suffering of old people. Okay, how will I think? Destroyed roads, destroyed whole cities, destroyed homes, houses. Cold basement, mother's tears. We'll never forget it. But we'll never forget our friends who are with us now. And I want to thank you all for your support and help us. Прости мені, що я не пробачаю, я ще живу, а ніби не жива. Перед очима вдома чашка чаю, картинки ликає, а дому ось нема. Нема доріг, і тихих храників, все завтра я обскубаний букет. Біда до нас вірвалася на камеру, заобрала сковано. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Miroslava Sali, Flora and Anastasia, thank you.
Yes, we made it. Okay, and I want to introduce you Ukrainian young artist is Marisa Ruitska, Marina Lanyuk, and Victoria Naumova. Let's. And the culture is one of the most important components of the nation. And that's why our enemy always wants to destroy our language, our country, our culture, our folklore, our songs. And that's why such festivals are very important nowadays. Because we should remember who we are, and we should love our difference. Because our world is rich with us. And I will sing the last song for today for my small program. And it's about love, about that we should love each other and we should love our culture. Because, you know, it's as deep as the ocean, I guess, and if you love it, you can swim and enjoy, and if you want to destroy it, you just drop it. So, let's sing together. Daniel? Слізоньки, ронне, серце дівоче, виплакала повні зелені очі, солоні гірки,
Мирослава Салій, Team of International Ethnographic Festival, OKO, 3rd edition.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, I know that I said that there was the last song, but we have one more song for you. We have Together.
But together, all together.
And we prepared the picture. That one with Ukrainian flag, please. Yes. Yeah.
You can do it.
You can do it. We're very
One more time, please.
Let's support our Daniel.
And thank you, Daniel, for all your passion and all that you do for us all this week. You are the best.
Yes.
Daniel is invisible but a very important person.
This song is song of our war.
Oh, yes.
And I guess that you know this song called «Ой, у лузі червона калина». And we prepared the lyrics, and you can sing with us. I hope you will. So let's do it.
Enjoy.
And stand up, because it's
Maybe.
Please stand up, don't be lazy.
then you will watch the film, but now you can a little bit move.
Ой, у лузі червона калина похилилася, чогось наша славна Україна зажурилася, а ми тую червону калину підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей, гей, розвеселимо. Марширують наші ЗСУ у кривавий танк, визволяти, братці українці, з московських кайдан. А ми ті московські кайдани розірвемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей, гей, розвеселимо. Не дивися, червона калина, маєш білий цвіт, не журися, славна Україна, маєш добрий рід, а ми тую червону калину підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей, гей, розвеселимо. Ой, у полі ярої пшениці золотистий лан, розпочали наші збройні сили з москалями там, а ми тую ярою пшеницю і зберемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей, гей, розвеселимо. Як повіє буйнесенький вітер широких степів, та й прославить по всій Україні чічових стрільців, а ми тую стрілецькою славу збережемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей, гей, розвеселимо.
Героям слава! Dear guests, see you next time, see you next year on the 4th edition of the International Film Festival OKO, and I hope in free Ukraine. Thank you!
Now we want you to enjoy the next screening. This is our
lot of competition. This is the film of awarding party, of closing our festival. Also, the film is about Ukrainian history. It's a fiction film, but you will see the story and the history, our history, that Moscow took it from us. Of the movie, because it's really, you will not make a difference between Hollywood and this film, believe me. And yeah, this is a really big level, a high level. And also after this we have a market there that you can buy souvenirs, something for remembering Ukraine for you. And with this you can help our army and Ukraine in this hard period. Enjoy!